Hi, welcome back to my channel. I figured I would give you guys an update of my CT scan results. Um, remember when I said that we did the MRI and there was a blockage that they had found? I thought they were referring to my nasal cavity, and they weren't. They were actually referring to above my eyebrow here, this sinus cavity up here that's in your forehead area. And what they found from the MRI was that it was, blocked. So they had put me on some steroids, some antibiotics, for a few weeks, and just just last week I went and did the CT scan. I got my results back this past Monday, and what it has showed is that it is still completely blocked. I did not respond to medication at all. What my ENT is kind of speculating that it is an infection of some sort, which is maybe blocked by what is called a polyp, or even a like scar tissue of some sort. We're not sure how long I've had this infection there, but we can tell it's been there for a little bit. And blessing in this is that, God, he sometimes works miracles behind the scenes that we don't see, but it has isolated itself in that area and has not spread. And it's really grateful. I'm really grateful that it hasn't spread, because right behind it is my skull bone, actually, and also my brain. And so it has not swelled, or it has not spread. So they will go in here within the next 2 weeks and probably do surgery to remove it, just so that it doesn't spread to anywhere else. My ENT also thinks that there's something else going on with my ears. I still have been fighting the imbalancement problems, and he thinks that if it was just the vestibular migraines, I should be healing a lot faster than what I have been. It is very windy here. And it's kind of cold today. But I haven't healed as fast as what he thought I should. Or, I haven't progressed as quickly as what they were expecting me to. So they think that I might have another vestibular disorder on top of just the vestibular migraines. So they will be sending me to another specialist. My ENT will be referring me to another specialist that's in a bigger city from where I'm at. And he has some additional training, specializing in, vestibular disorders, which my doctor, or my ENT, says that this guy, he lives for this stuff. So, he's trying to send me to someone that's going to be able to give us some answers. But, so I'll be seeing him. My ENT already said that they'll probably have to run, 4 or 5 more tests on me just to see what my ENT, or that I'm seeing here, is speculating that it is a rare type of Meniere's disease. And if it is, I'm in the early stages of it. But what's throwing him off is my audiogram. Even though all my symptoms kind of point towards Meniere's, my audiogram doesn't match up with that of a traditional Meniere's patient. So they're kind of concerned about that right now. He's also kind of concerned the fact that, the imbalancement really hasn't gotten any better. In fact, it's not that it's gotten worse, but I've had to really cut back on a lot of things that I was doing in order to be able to function each day. And he just thinks that I should be improving a lot faster than what I am. I also, just this past weekend, I had a couple days where my ears were ringing very, very, very loud. And every time when somebody would talk to me, like, their voices were so loud, it was really annoying me and really frustrating me. And, you know, you hate to say it, but you do get kind of snappy and, you know, cranky when that happens, because it, you know, it hurts. But I even had a day there where I even had to just kind of just be alone for a while, just because I was fighting those, you know, I was fighting those feelings, and I was getting irritated about everything really around me. Not trying to, but yeah, I was fighting, you know, with that. He also thinks, because of the way my vertigo has been and the length of time that I'm in a vertigo spell, that, you know, that's definitely something that's kind of alarming to him. So it's another reason why he wants me to go and get a second opinion from, you know, a colleague of his that he trusts. So, and the sad thing is through all this, my neurologist, whom I just started seeing, is actually moving. So we're kind of bummed about that, because, you know, we were getting results. So, but I'll probably end up, for right now, I'm still seeing the same. I won't see the same neurologist, but I'll be seeing the other neurologist in the same building for right now, unless he suggests something otherwise. But, you know, that's kind of where we're at. If you are, you know, I'm grateful for everybody's prayers, and I just want to say thank you, you know, for those who've been praying for me. And, you know, this was something that God, you know, like, to keep that infection in one area, that was something God had, you know, done. Sorry. But, yeah, that is something that, you know, God has had his hand on. And I'm grateful that he has, you know, kept it in one area until we found out, you know, information to where we can go in and, you know, remove it. I also want to just, you know, say, you know, thank you guys for watching my videos. I'm grateful for the people that I have met that have similar, you know, disorders or conditions, you know, vestibular migraines, or, you know, even, you know, there's several of us that have, like, just different disorders, but we pretty much have some of the same symptoms. So I just want to say, you know, thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for allowing me to share my story. And, you know, there's some days where, you know, this community that we have kind of, you know, made or whatever on YouTube, you know, I can relate to sometimes more than just people in what, you know, I guess you would say your face-to-face life. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos and who's been supporting me through this journey. I can tell you right now, it has not been an easy one. And if you are going through something like this, and, you know, maybe you're just starting out and you're experiencing those things, if you need someone to talk to, you can shoot me a comment. I mean, I will listen. If you are having, you know, if you are someone that's gone through this for a little while and you can be giving me tips and pointers, you know, I appreciate those too, because where I'm at, there isn't a whole lot of information out there. If it wasn't for, if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for that vestibular I believe it's vestibular.org, the Vita with the little flamingo, you know, that that place wouldn't have existed. I wouldn't have understood some of the other things that people were saying. That one has really helped me out because it breaks it down very well. And I'll also put it down in my description box. That way, if you are experiencing something like this and you don't know about that website, you know, you can check it out for yourself. And maybe if it's something that you're just starting, you know, you can go through. It has really good information about even, you know, how to help your families deal with it if it's not you personally dealing with it, but maybe, you know, a relative or a friend or something. So I'll link that down below because that's kind of how I started telling my family about it. Because when it first started happening, or even my friends and family, whatever, I was using what I was getting off of that website because it broke it down in a way that I could explain it without being very scientific about everything. Which, I mean, yeah. So, I'll link that down below. Sorry. I'm sorry, my voice is going. It has been very windy here today. We had some rain come through last night, and it's kind of, you know, messed with my head a little bit. I'm not bobbling yet, thank goodness, but it has, you know, played a little bit of how I felt today. I was feeling kind of nauseated this morning when I first woke up. So, but I'm feeling fine now, and hopefully, you know, I can get through, you know, the rest of the day without very many complications. So, but I just wanted to, you know, get on here and tell you guys what's been going on and, you know, where we're at right now. I don't have any dates set yet. Those offices or my office, doctor's offices are probably going to call me at some point this week to set up, you know, some dates and times of, you know, when my surgery and, you know, the specialist appointment will take place. But right now I don't have any more information, but I will let you guys know as I find out more. I want to say thank you all again for watching my channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you.